What's happening? I want to share with you a few tips and ideas of how you can build your self-confidence. Stick around and I'll explain how. Look, over the last few months, I've been very privileged in the fact that I've been invited to a lot of networking events. And honestly, I've noticed a real reoccurring theme. There is a huge lack in people's confidence when it comes to speaking and talking about what they do. Look, if you haven't ever been to a networking event, then the idea is kind of simple. You get together at a regular time and date and utilise the skills of other people in your network. Simple. But you also get to promote your business. The promotion is done in a 60-second slot called an elevator pitch. And it's named an elevator pitch because if you were to bump into someone in an elevator that you would like to do business with, you've got about 60 seconds from when the doors close to when the doors reopen again to pitch to them. Hence the name. The thing is, that I've noticed people delivering these 60-second pitches are just not confident in what they're delivering. And if I'm completely honest, some of the events then began to bore me because it was just the same thing. It baffles me though. And this is people talking about their businesses and livelihoods, and I genuinely thought they'd be more confident about telling others what they do. And so many just weren't. It just led me to think that if they're not confident in what they do, then how could other people be? So because of that, I thought it best to share some advice on these skills, and the skill that is confidence. And I do say a skill because I believe truly that it is something you can learn. Okay, so what is confidence then? I believe it's the ability or the belief you have to achieve a task or goal no matter the odds or adversity you face. 100% you believe with all that you are that you can achieve anything, no matter the task in hand. I would like to state though, that at this point, that confidence doesn't mean that you can just jump into a tiger's cage and try and tame it, because let me tell you, that would just end really badly. It means that if you fail, you get back up and keep going no matter what it means, and you laugh in the face of adversity, and you smile when a challenge is presented to you. Look, this leads me to why I believe that it's a skill that can be learned. Many people think that you're born with the genes that make you more confident, or just that some people are more confident than others. It's not. It's just a skill you have to learn. And this is the key. The key to confidence is repetition, repetition, repetition. Because honestly, confidence comes from practice. To explain better, I need to take you on a little bit of a journey of basic training in the British military and the art of shooting a weapon system. The British military understands that confidence is one of the key foundations that is required in any soldier. Every soldier needs to have the confidence to, jump out of planes, go to foreign lands, and sometimes do things that are required to have incredible confidence in just their colleagues. And this all comes from repetitive practice. When I first joined the military, do you think they gave me a rifle and some live rounds and just said, crack on? Well, no, they didn't. First, we had to become confident in just simply handling the weapon system. We got to know every single working part intimately, from the safety catch to the gas parts. We stripped it and assembled it time and time again, and there was a hell of a lot of cleaning involved as well. Then when you've got successfully at doing those things, you move on to weapon system drills, like how do you change the magazine? What do you do if the weapon fails to fire? Quick side note, if you've heard that before, you'll know that sentence very well and you're probably going through it in your mind, should I say. It's just one of those things. Only when you've mastered that though can you move on to a simulation range, which is a bit like a huge computer game where again you practice over and over again. This all takes place over the course of a few weeks, and you haven't even fired a single round from the weapon system yet. It's just repetition, 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 and building that confidence. Only when you've mastered all of those skills do you finally get to go onto the ranges with real rounds and shoot at targets. And it's quite an incredible feeling the first time, let me tell you. Even then though, you're not guaranteed to hit anything. It takes time and practice again, and the implementation of something called the Marksmanship principles. Eventually though, you start to hit the target and your shots get closer and closer together until you've got the confidence to handle a live weapon and accurately shoot a target at great distances. By repeating this process over and over again, you have the confidence that if you needed it in times of conflict, you can deal with the situation in hand, even if the outside stress levels become incredibly high. So, take the thing you want to do and be confident at, and start small and slowly move towards mastering the skill until it feels like you're putting on the comfortable shoes that you know and love. and think to yourself, I got this. So going back to the network meeting and the people who have no confidence in talking about their business, and actually this applies to anything that you want to have success in and build confidence, you need to put the time and effort in to build the confidence skill. When delivering that 60-second presentation on your business, start small. Write a script, learn it, practice it in the mirror, then present it to family and friends. And only then, when you've practiced it enough, will you have the confidence to be able to deliver it and deliver a well-practiced killer pitch that networking group has never seen before. People will be bowled over to buy your stuff, and they'll want to watch like what you do in the future, and then the referrals will just keep flooding through the door. I know that everyone has confidence in them because it allows you to cross a road and not be scared out of your mind you're doing it. Because let's be honest, 2 or 3 tons of metal hurtling towards you on a road is a scary thing, and yet you have the confidence to cross the road because of the skills you've learnt. So you can learn to be confident in other areas too. So as always, be all you can be. Be you. Be the person who takes the time to repetitively practice a skill and then shows up to a networking event and just steals the show. Because that, ladies and gentlemen, is the mindset peacocking way. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this short video. If you've enjoyed it and you got something from it, please remember to like, to comment and subscribe. And lastly, if you're looking for a coach to take you to the next level in your life, please get in touch. The email should be at the bottom of the screen right now. Thank you, stay safe, be lucky, and until next time, remember, you are amazing.